Hi there, this is Imperator Vespasian, and this is my trusty sidekick, who we're just gonna stare at for a while. So, this is a new Q&A. We just finished the last one, and we don't want to make them really long because they can get quite dull and boring because I talk a lot.
Actually, no.
No? Okay, so we're just going to continue where we left off the last one. The last one we covered scenery and stuff. These are the scenery we put together ourselves because we have like sad, lonely lives.
You do?
Yeah.
I have lots of hellos.
Yeah, and lots of card and glue and clay and milliput and a knife and some scissors and yeah, that's all you need. Oh yeah, and audio books are awesome. You just stick the audio book on and build stuff. Yeah.
Listen to H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, he's a Lovecraft.
I demand you to listen to H.P.
Yeah, and I am currently listening to Julius Caesar's Conquest of Gaul yet again. So, that's 8 hours of fun. Next thing is the next question.
Wait.
Yes? What?
Wait.
Yes? Are you pressing buttons again?
Yep.
I've told you about pressing buttons, haven't I?
Hail Caesar Battle Report Revolt Episode 4.
Yes, that's the most recent one.
Yeah, I can't believe
It's got a picture of your arm in it.
I can't believe I lost so much. No.
Yes, you did. That came
I still
right
won.
down.
I still won. Screw you.
That came right down to the wire, and one of the few occasions when both armies still have troops under control at the end.
Yeah. Well, on it, Julius Maximus, awesome guy. Yeah, an awesome guy right there. Yeah, an awesome guy. He says, when is the next installment? These are good videos to watch while I paint.
Thank you, and you have posted us on YouTube, on a little YouTube video, which is very nice of you. We very much like that. We thought it was quite good. And yes, I agree. More people should subscribe to my channel, and I should become extremely famous for doing battle reports.
And the people who are on our channel, I've not heard of this guy, you really need to check out his videos.
Yeah, you need to
I've watched all of them nearly because they're pretty cool. I really like the ones where he's playing the Roman armies versus
the computer simulation thing.
Yes, computer simulation thing. That's pretty cool. I like watching that.
Yeah.
It teaches strategies and everything. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And I like his painting stuff. Although when we paint, he spends a long time painting individual figures, and they look really good. I tend to paint whole regiments at a time.
Don't look really good.
I know where you sleep. No, so we paint a lot of figures. We get through quite a lot of figures, particularly 6mm, which is why we're doing 28mm, because we don't do as much 28mm.
Business is business.
Yes, we don't do as much 28mm as we do 6mm. You get those 10mm over there. It means you're getting off the table,
crying.
off the chair, and going.
Can you use like Jedi mind powers?
No, you can't. Can you pick them up for me?
Yeah, I'll pick them up.
And show them to the camera.
Okay.
After you've had a drink, maybe a snack. Feel free to have a little nap while you're on your way.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
You're a horrible person.
Yeah.
You're a horrible person. Right, move on.
There are some little 10mm things we're working on at the moment. We've got a dwarf army and a beastman army we're putting together. What?
Beast Army's mine.
Yes, I said we have got.
I actually bought that one myself.
We have got.
All my money.
Yes.
Can't believe we did that. But it's really small. The camera's really having a hard time trying to
They're
pick
my
them up.
dwarves. And I believe we have some beastmen there too.
They actually look better than that. It's just the camera can't really pick them up. And these are the... Hey, Beastman!
Yes, beastmen. That's the ones you bought.
Be quiet. There you go. Cool.
So, as you can see, we don't just do 28mm. But that is a new little project we're doing. Dwarves versus beastmen. And it's in 10mm from Pendragon, if you go and check them out. quite nice little figures, particularly the dwarves. The beastmen are a bit boring, to be honest. They're all doing the same thing. You know, they're all just doing that. They're not doing it. Whereas the dwarves are all sort of.
Yours just doing this.
Yeah, but they're all sort of waving things and doing something interesting.
Are you picking on my beastmen?
No, I'm saying my dwarves are cooler than yours.
So you're picking on my beastmen?
No. Sorry, I lost the train of where we were. Oh yes, painting. Yes, we do a lot of painting, as I said, and we do a lot of building. So I completely understand where you're coming from, taking so long to paint, because sometimes it can take a long time to do a really good figure. We tend to mass produce figures.
No, we just.
What?
Are you looking at it like that? Or?
I'm not looking at it like that. I'm not looking like that.
I'll listen to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Here's my lovely wife. She's part of the whole thing. Is your head on?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your head's on and his head's on. No. Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Here she is. This is. Oh, don't complain. Someone's going to be happy.
Run away, no, run away, no,
Sit up.
no.
Sit up.
Right. So we're all part of the same team, basically.
I'm not.
Yeah, he's the useless one. This is Hayley, who
I
does
just pretend to cricket.
a lot of the painting. She does a lot of the high detail. I just sort of do the base of the figure, and she does the detail because it would take too long to put everything together.
Yeah.
So that's what we do.
Yes, and if you do want to have a look at our showcases, we have a website which is at www.turbominiatures.co.uk. You can email us through there if you want any advice on anything, and we're happy to help.
Or you can just leave a comment and I'll just
Or you
answer
can
it.
just leave a comment.
It's easier to do it that way.
Same
Because
thing.
I never answer emails. Answering our email works.
It's my email that's linked to the website, so
Really?
it won't go through you anymore.
Do you answer emails?
I do answer emails.
You know how to open them and read
It
them
would
and
be
stuff?
rude not to run the business, wouldn't it?
I don't know, I've never done it. No. Right, that's enough of that. What is our next question?
I'm reading a book there, you horrible person. Right, from
Lionel?
Lionel.
I know.
I keep saying your name
Totally
wrong,
remember.
I'm just going to call you Lionel.
Right, Imperator Vespasian. If you remember, I said I'm getting some Romans. Cool, Romans are not very good. You should get Jews and all that. I don't really.
No, I think Romans are
So who's he going to fight against then?
I don't know what to design, paint job and legion. I should do my Imperial Roman legions and the same for my Caesarian Romans. We're getting some Caesarian Romans, aren't we?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we're
have
getting
some
some, yeah.
Caesarean
They're
Romans
on
on the
the
way.
agenda.
Do you have any ideas for a design, paint job and legion? I should do them as ?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Okay. I'm going to have some new figures coming soon, and I'm going to do a sort of step-by-step how to build a Hail Caesar army. That's something I'm going to be doing in a bit. It's going to, not immediately. But that should give you some ideas. For starting off, you need to know what you're actually doing, what period. If you're going to be doing Caesarian Romans, which part of that period? Are they going to be actual Caesar's Romans or Marius's mules or the early Augustus years? As for colours, generally Romans, Imperial and Caesarian wore white. What are you doing?
Standing sitting up.
You're very strange. Generally Caesarian Romans wore white. That was their standard colour. A few legions would source materials locally, which would mean that some legions would be blue or red or green or various other colours, so take your pick. The British troops had blue dyed uniforms, and the British shields were blue. We know that from the shields found at Doncaster. Although they were Imperial, not Caesarian.
No, they were, that's right,
So it's really up to you how you do it. What I would do if I were you is paint most of your Romans white and a handful of few different colours. greens and blues and stuff.
I mean, white was more common, and
Yeah, it was basically the standard colour that
Yeah.
was used.
and it makes them stand out a lot more as well. And on the tail, I think they look quite nice.
Yeah. And given that everyone else tends to paint them red,
Red.
because they watch too
Yeah.
many Hollywood movies,
Yes.
which I'm not going to get into now because I'm going to get all annoyed.
White's a good way to go.
So yeah, that's fine. As for shield designs, well, the shield designs are mostly out there. It's quite easy to find them. You could go with. Well, I'm trying to think how big the army would be to start with. Say you get the Hail Caesar box set for
How many
the.
corks would be in that?
Depending how you base them, I base 24 figures to a cohort.
So
Or
you're
a
talking
unit.
that you probably get 3.
You get 3
Cohorts
in that
of
box.
box, yeah.
So actually no, you get 4.
It depends. There's 2 different boxes you can get, 2 different box sets.
My brain's confused.
What about?
My brain's melting at the moment.
It's the difference between Imperial and Caesarian, isn't it? Right.
I'm gonna keep me on camera. Yeah.
Yeah. Caesarian Romans are the guys in chainmail with the oval shield. Imperial Romans.
Them.
Now that's Alfred the Great.
That's a round shield.
He was the King of England who fought against the evil, nasty Vikings when they invaded.
I thought it
Oval
was.
shield, like the auxiliaries.
You're pointing at Space Marines there.
I know, I'm trying to give you the diagram of it.
Well, let's have a look. So,
Oh,
those guys with the square shield,
Imperial.
the oblong shield, are Imperial Roman. They wear segmentata armour, which is armour in steel plates, and then the Caesarian Romans have the more
Yeah,
oval-shaped
yeah.
shield with chainmail,
Yeah.
generally.
A
Some
lot more
legions,
chainmail than cloth. Into
well, yeah, they were entirely in chainmail.
yeah.
And they tended to have a brass or steel helmet.
Yeah.
Generally. That's generally how it works out. So as for doing your legions, I would suggest you, if you're going to get the box set, then that would give you 3 or 4 legions. I think in the box set you get the option to make one of them into veterans, Dacian fighters, if you're going to date them that late, but you don't have to use the arms and legs that go with the Dacians. You could use the spare bits from the other figures, so they can, like I did, so they can all be standard legions. So that gives you quite a wide variety of legions you can pick. So you get 3 or 4 legions out of that. So I'd go for one. I'll explain how I did it. This is going to be easier. When I decided to do Romans, I decided to do the Jewish war. Start there and then work onwards, making our armies bigger. So I picked the 3 primary legions that fought in the Roman Jewish war, which were the 10th, the 14th, was it 15th? 14th? 15th? You should know this.
Your brain's melting at the moment.
The 15th and the what's the other one? 7th. Was it 7th?
It's of the 9th.
Can't
I know
remember.
10th was in it.
Yeah,
You know-
10th were definitely in it.
My
10th
brain's
definitely.
melted.
10th
Anyway.
was in it. Ah, your brain's melted. Ha! Go in.
10th Legion used white shields with a laurel, but they only wore the laurel after the Caesarian campaigns were finished, because it was the laurel of Caesar, because it was his personal legion. Then you've got the 7th, which was red, I believe, one of the 7ths. There are multiple legions, 28 altogether as standard, although the Caesarian legions there were in upwards of 50 legions. And you've got lots of different colours, and you've got lots of different foundations of legions as well, so there's not one 7th. There's several 7th legions, all based in different areas, each legion named after the named more or less after the emperor who raised them, or the geographical region they come from. So you say Vespasian raises 9 legions, then you have 1 to 9 raised by Vespasian, and then Titus raises a few more legions, and there will be 1, 2, 4, 5, however many he raises. So you have multiple 4s and 7s and 10s, and they're all different colours. Yeah. This is a problem. Yeah. So if you let me know what period you actually want to do, invasion of Britain, first invasion of Britain under Caesar, or the later invasion of Britain under the imperial troops, or whatever period Dacian was, and I'll be able to sort something out for you and work out what colours you can use and work it from there. Because it is really complicated.
Yeah, I think that's the best way. Yeah. We know what you're doing, then we can advise on what colours are best and appropriate for what you're doing.
Yeah, because it is really, really complicated.
Yeah.
I've tried to make it simple, but I can't. It's just way too complicated. Which is your favourite legion?
10th.
Why?
Because it was commander of Vespasian's. Vespasian commanded it, and also Caesar commanded it.
Caesar commanded it. Vespasian commanded it for a short time, but it was the 7th. Oh! It was in Armenia when Vespasian commanded it. So, yeah. Sorry, you see, it gets complicated.
Trying to access the library up there.
Yes, there's a library in there, and it's full of stuff. I've read more than I ever need to read about Romans, and yeah. And if you really want to go back to the actual original sources, there's quite a few information that the actual Romans themselves wrote about, and it is quite interesting. And archaeology helps too. There is a project at the moment, I believe, working on the column in Rome. What do they call the column? Trajan's column.
Yeah.
Trying to find out what paints were originally on the column, because it was originally painted. It was now marble, or where it was made out of. I'm trying to find the paints to get the right legion colours, but that is a project that's ongoing at the moment. Yeah, so it is a really...
Yeah, there's so much in it, it's just...
You're talking about 400 or 500 year period of an imperium, and you can't just say, well, generically use this. You're best choosing an actual date and choosing a campaign you want to fight, choosing an enemy you want to fight, which is more important. We started with Jews, didn't we? For the Jewish revolt, and we've now expanded out to do the Dacian Wars and to do Gaul. So we've expanded out quite a bit, haven't we? So now we can vary our legions and get more legions involved. I think the only legion I'm really missing for the Jewish war is the 10th. Sorry, the 12th.
Yeah.
Who also wore blue shields.
Yeah.
The 12th legion. And there was another 12th which had orange shields, but I can't remember who they were. I'll have to look it up. But that would look cool on the battlefield. Mm-hmm. Orange shielded Romans. Mm. Yeah. So there we have it.
Yeah, then that's it. We're up to date.
Yes. Thank you very much for watching.
Yes.
I hope I've been helpful. I think I've been far more confusing than helpful.
No. But like I say, if you let us know what you're doing, we can point you in the right direction on all your painting needs. And click like, subscribe, leave any comments. We shall, as we always do, go through Q&A with them and get right back to you. So we'll see you again soon. I'm going to go over there now and turn it off, haven't I?
Bye.
See you.
You get your chair back.
That's all my time.
No.